Alright, welcome back to the bullshit, guys. Now, I know that y'all might have seen my road before if you watched some of my previous videos. If you haven't, I highly recommend that y'all should go check it out real quick. But anyways, this video is all going to be about a tour. The tour of the realm that me and a couple of my friends have been working on. I mean, at this point, it's majority me at this point, but you know, it is what it is. And I'm just give you a quick rundown. Now, I think I should start from where it all began, my first crib. Now, over here, this used to be my first crib, you know. Well, it's barely a crib anymore, and I'll just spare the details of what happened that day. That whole day was just... Now my house looks like this. Ew. Some of it has been torn down because of resources, because my friends are fucking broke boys and can't get their own shit. This used to be my first crib. I lived in here for like a week, and then they said fuck you to it. We got a nice little tour gate over here, you know, nice little entrance to the whole village pretty much. Y'all might have seen a video where I did a time lapse on this. And honestly, this was a fucking nightmare to build. It looks cool, but I feel like I should do more with it a little bit in the future. I think the stairway needs a little bit of work done, and the interior especially needs a lot of work done. I don't know about the bridge. The vines and the glow berries give it a good look. This is the only thing I built on the other side of this little river. The stairway needs a lot of help over here too, and I just think we could do a lot better. Right over here, this is a fisherman's house, and I did have a villager up in here one time, but he got bodied by zombies, and this is his remains. This is his zombie counterpart. Nice little interior in here, you know. This is back when I actually kind of did like interior. I mean, it's not really that good to begin with, but you know, it's a little something than it is before. I mean, it's a nice little house, but it took me like, it doesn't really stick out in this world. I mean, the walls are cool and all, but like, compared to the other stuff I've done in this world, you know, it's alright. Alright, next up we got the lab. Motherfucker up here making crystal meth like he's from Breaking Bad. Nice little design, got a little candle, you know, a little mess stand right here. Walter White up in here, I guess. And next up is my personal favorite build in this road. It's this really dope angel beacon design that I did. I actually made a video on this a while ago, like a month ago, and I really wish that y'all would check it out. It's a pretty good video. I added a little some besides, you know, just me time-lapsing the building like a little beforehand. But you know, it's a pretty nice build. Definitely my favorite, I'm not gonna lie. And then down here is my friend's crib, and he lives in a hole, and he still lives in a hole in real life with his broke ass. You know, down here is a nice little storage unit. I really like this storage unit, you know. It's very simple, but you know, it's very organized. And my friend actually made a video on this, and I really hope that y'all go check it out. I'll leave his channel in the bio if y'all want to go check out his video or his channel, but I really suggest y'all do. He makes some really dope content. Now this used to be my whole crib. If you check up in here now, it's just like a furnace room or furnace tree, I guess. You know, it's not too shabby for, you know, this is my first build kind of. It's just a tree with a little platform. It's not that much with little fences. It's not too much, but you know, I really want to do something more with this tree. Now next up we got my crib, and this is where I spent a lot of time building. This is like during a time that I was really enjoying building. I mean, interior wise, we don't talk about it. It's not a good look. It's not a good look. All I got is a bed and a car at the table. My exterior is good, but my interior is not. And you just go up, you know, a little more branches, I guess. And then we got here another bed. I did have more in here, but it all burned because of fucking lightning, because lightning struck on it. And then like a week later after I made that one, I made another tree house, I guess, but this one was for a villager. And there was a villager before this. He was a cartographer with the maps and shit, and then my dickhead friends killed him. I don't know why, they just did. And then right next to my crib, we go down to this little basement, I guess, and then you will find my storage room. And now this is one of my most important builds. Like, this is where I spend a lot of my time, just storing shit and making shit, you know. I got a lot of stuff in here, you know, mob products, mining stuff that I get, you know, when I'm going mining, wood. And then I got another product too. And then I actually made 2 levels because I didn't think that one level would be enough, so I just made a whole another one, that would take way too long. This is animal meat, you know, wool type shit. And then dye. I really don't know why I made dye, because I mean, I do have a lot of it, but you know, I don't know why I made dye, because no one uses fucking dye anymore. Ocean product. This is mainly where my books go whenever I go, you know, book hunting in the ocean or something. Seaweed, buckets, mounts, you know, all that shit. And sea pickles, I guess. And then food, I really don't use any of these chests, to be honest, because they're just stored in the back. But you know, I'll put a little some over here sometimes. And then you got just the random stuff, you know, rails, name tags, I don't know, sugar, I guess, I don't know. Then farm stuff, you know, stuff for the farm, or a garden, I guess, with flowers, more likely. And then we got the nice little pillars holding everything up, and then the lighting design. I really like the lighting design on these. And then if you go over here is my netherworld farm that I actually made a short on not too long ago. I actually like this build. This build took, I tried to do this in one sitting, and it took like 4 hours to make. But at the end, I really thought it was worth it. I mean, look at it, bro. Like, look at it. You got one side that's all red, and then we got one side that's pretty much all blue, and then on the ceiling, it's kind of like a mixture, I guess. Like a blue blending into the red, and red blending into the blue. And you got the water pillar and the fire pillar over here. I think this is a really dope build. And then we got this big ass wheat farm. I really should have narrowed it down, you know, the size of it, because I really don't need all of this because it's too much work. There's too many seeds, and there's too many mobs fucking walking on my shit and destroying it. Like, look at this, bro. This shit's nasty. And then on the other side, we got a carrot farm. There's a lot of carrots over here. It's better than a wheat farm because you don't have to pick up seeds and wheat at the same time. But I don't know, I just see carrots and wheat. I might just expand more and do like beetroot or like melons or pumpkins or something like that. And then over here, it's mainly for an enchantment table design. I did this in one of my previous worlds a couple years ago, and I just decided to make this in this realm, I guess. And then up here, you got a couple lanterns, and then you got the enchantment table. I need to put a chest here for lapis and shit like that. But you know, I think I should do more with this, but right now it looks pretty good where it's at. Oh, and actually, this is something that my friend made. He made a couple of custom trees. I really fuck with them, honestly. He made like a little lake out of this little pond. It's really nice, honestly. But then there was a little cave down here, and decided to just put all sorts of fucking plants up in here, like we never seen plants before. And then over here we have an abandoned saloon. Now at first this was a regular saloon. It wasn't abandoned. It had the word saloon over it, and it was really nice inside. But then I had this idea of just transforming it into something, you know, abandoned, I guess. But yeah, I really just decided one day to make it all abandoned, you know, add a lot of copper blocks, you know, destroy a bunch of walls, some glass. Really try to make it look abandoned, add some vines and some cobwebs, a lot of cobwebs actually. And if you look up here, yeah, I had a lot of cobwebs, a lot of leaves and a lot of vines, and I destroyed the roof and all that good stuff. And I added a lot of mossy cobblestone to it. And then I took some of the letters off of because it used to say saloon, so I took like 4 or 3 letters off. Destroyed a bunch of blocks up here. We have a couple little lakes, you know, for the axolotls. I really spent like a week trying to find these axolotls, and it took forever. And then when I found them, I freaked the fuck out. And I found like 4 of them, so I took them all back to the crib. They're pretty much all gold. And I just decided to make them a little habitat, you know, try to suit it in. I put a lot of sea pickles in here. I added I bone milled the area up, coral and everything. These little lanterns I got from the nether, some mossy cobblestone even more. And then these axolotls, like, look at it, bro. He looks like I want to eat him up.
What?
And then over here we have another lake that I dug out and made. And my jacuzzi cat, this is my first video that I ever made on this channel. And even though it might be simple, like, this holds a very special place in my heart because this is the first video that I ever made. And simple, you know, it looks like I built in like an hour, but it's whatever. It looks nice, I don't care. Right over here we have pretty much the Great Wall of China. It's pretty much a big staircase, you know, mossy cobblestone lanterns, all that good stuff. Leading up to, guess what? Nothing, besides another portal. I have a design in my head already, I just have to build it. I already built it once in one of my creative worlds. I just have to build it in this realm, and hopefully it'll look dope for y'all to see. And then right next to the Great Wall of China, if you go down this staircase right here, you'll find a little hut that I built. I really put a lot of design into this, you know, with the mushroom blocks, the flowers, the mossy cobblestone, the glow berries, the amethyst, and then the drip leaf, or whatever that's called, the lily pads or whatever, the moss carpet. I put a lot of detail into this build, and I actually did the interior of this one too. This is one of the first interiors that I ever did. And what I'm gonna do in the future is pretty much just transform that big ass cave into a whole ass village, but you're not gonna see that video for a couple of months. That's all I'm gonna say. But for now, it's a start, you know. Obviously this is not a finished product. And over here we have a nice little lake house that my friend built, who built the laboratory over there, and his YouTube channel is going to be in the bio if you want to go check out some of his building, and it's pretty dope, and this other content is pretty dope too. And I think that's it for pretty much every single big build that's in this realm. There's a bunch of other big builds that are going to come eventually, but for now this is where my world stands. Thank y'all for watching. If you really like this content, please subscribe so you can watch all the future content that I plan on making. I'm gonna add a lot more to this realm and hopefully make it look a lot better than it is right now. And also I'll be making a whole lot of other content to go along with this channel, like Dead by Daylight like I already did, and maybe some other games. You'll never know. Drop a like on this video and leave a comment on what I should make in this world, and I'll consider making it. But for now, thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all later.